Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Students, earlier we discussed that the organizational workforce is very important as they ensure organizations operation with their best capabilities. ISO 45001 2018 is concerned about the safety of workers. Let's discuss more about ISO 45000 in today's lectures. Goal of ISO 45001 2018 is the reduction of occupational injuries and diseases, including promoting and protecting physical and mental health. If organization is following ISO 45001, it will reduce physical injuries, mental illness of employees. ISO 45001 follows a high-level structure approach that is being applied to other ISO management systems, for example, quality management system and environmental management system. High-level structure is a new framework for management system, means common language, common terms for different standard. It's designed to make it easier to implement multiple management standards in one organization. High-level structure has made it more easy to implement different standards into one organization at one time, regardless the size and type of the organization. ISO 45001 10 क्लॉजेस पर मुश्तमिल स्टैंडर्ड है। 10 क्लॉजेस हैं, 10 रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं इस स्टैंडर्ड की, जबकि ओशास 18001 में 4 क्लॉजेस थी। ये जो 10 क्लॉजेस हैं कि हाई लेवल स्ट्रक्चर क्लॉजेस हैं जो इंटीग्रेशन डेवलप करती हैं, जिनकी वजह से कुछ मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम इकट्ठे एक ही ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में एक ही वक्त में वर्क कर सकते हैं। ये 10 clauses में scope, normative references, terms, condition, context of the organization, leadership, planning, support, operations, performance evaluation and improvement पे मुश्तमिल है। Now I will discuss benefits of ISO 45001. ISO 45001 can easily integrate with other management systems because it is based on high-level structure which align occupational health management system with other ISO management system easily at one time at one place. And this could also streamline processes, increase efficiencies, save time and money. It also creates reputation for organization among industry because the achievement of recognition influence its community, its customers and market. ISO 45001 put in control of risk of workplace. It can mitigate, reduce the risk of organization related with health and safety management. It also helps to meet global legal requirements. Globally, there are a lot of requirements for uh, eliminating occupational risk and ill issues. So this standard can help to meet these global legal obligations. It helps to create workplace safer to work. It improves cultural changes, thus improving performance in a structural manner. We can have increased productivity because this standard required workers' involvement and encourage people to negotiate issue instead of ignoring issues. It improves productivity by reducing workplace injuries, health issues, and reducing downtime and other issues. It can improve organizational operational productivity. It also cost saving and efficient. fewer incidents happen, to reduce downtime, and it increase health issues of workers. It protect employees, reduce overall direct and indirect cost, and reduce uh, workers' absenteeisms, turnover, and associated risk. Employees can feel that their needs and safety are being taken into account. ISO 45001 certification create a positive corporate culture. A strong occupational health and safety management system can bring lot of benefits for the organization. ISO 45001 is based on OSHA's 18001. ISO 45001 consists of 10 clauses, whereas OSHA's was carried 4 clauses. Observe difference between OSHA's and ISO 45001. OSHA's was a British standard developed by British Standard Institution, whereas ISO 45001 is developed by an international standard setting body. International Organization of Standardization developed codified this standard. OSHA's was based on reactive planning approach, whereas ISO 45001 is based on proactive planning. Safety management personnel play leadership role in OSHA's 18001, whereas in ISO 45001, a lot of focus is on top management involvement. Top management play a role of leadership. Company management review the processes after development in OSHA's 18001, whereas company leadership take leading role to ensure it's a fit within the organization or processes or not. Safety and health is the responsibility of safety management personnel in OSHA's 18000, whereas leadership is responsible for safety and health of the organizational workforce. And information and communication is more precise and more documented in ISO 45001. What's the difference between these two standards? British standard 18001 and ISO standard 45001. Both are quite similar. But there are some differences also. Top management is more accountable for occupational health and safety management. It needs to demonstrate leadership. Top management is more focused in new standard. Workers' participation is more prominent. More employees engagement in new standard. The development and operations of occupational health safety management system indicates these are essential for success and they need to be prevent ill health including mental health as well as injuries. More proactive approach new standard has. New standard can align more closely with other standard. It can create more harmony. A longer term impact is created a new standard by using new. Let me draw some success factor for ISO 45001. Top management commitment. Top management has to display its leadership commitment. It has to develop a culture. It has to support occupational health and safety management system within the organization. And workers should be on board. Workers can be second pillar to success of ISO 45001. A smooth communication between workers and management is essential. Resources are also needed to implement management system. We need to have clear policies that should be compatible with other management strategic objectives. In the document of ISO 45001, we need some uh, same words which show some meanings. You can read on the slide. Shall, SHALL, please excuse for missing word. Should indicates recommendation, shall indicates a requirement, that is mandatory, that should be included. May indicates a permission. Can in the statement indicates possibility and capacity. Note in any document shows guidance or clarification on requirements. It will be interesting to know how to implement ISO 45001. These are steps to implement ISO 45001. Number 1. What is the context of the organization? We need to determine internal and external context of the organization. Who can influence the organization? What issues, what equipment, what resources can influence the organization? What is the scope of organizational activities? And what is the plan for occupational health and management system? We have to determine first our context. Number 2, leaders and workers together. Leaders and workers, they both set the policy, they both assign role for their self and responsibilities. They must work together. All have a role to play. Everyone must have their role to perform, and each will see the issue from different perspective and play their responsibilities as well. At stage 3, we have to plan our activities. We have to identify risks that are associated with every processes, and we need to identify our control method which reduce, which mitigate, which control that risk. We also have to look after our legal and other issues. We need to determine our specific objective of every process and have to develop derivative plans to achieve our objectives. After planning, we need required support. We need support. We need support for operations, for implementation of control. We need training. So we have to decide from where we are able to get those resources, who will conduct that training, and what areas will uh, discuss in detail in the training. So for each and every process, which sport is required and from where that sport will gain. After planning and after gaining required resources, we need to implement our plan. Put our plan into actions, into operations. After operations, we have to evaluate our system, either it's work or not, either plans are on the track or not. We have to audit our performance and we have to ready for review. We have to improve our performance. We have to check our actual performance to our standardized performance so that we can improve next time. In occupational health management system, Many times I focus on the role of leadership. Leadership is very critical in the success of any standard, especially in integrated management system. Responsibility is on the top leadership, because if they are serious towards their plans, they can achieve their objectives. Occupational health and safety policy and objective are established by the top management, the leadership. They are responsible for the integration, for the issuance of resources, for the gaining, for the providing of resources. If they are active, they can involve their workers. They can push their workers. They can take much more from their workers. They can develop their productivity. They can hide their profits, and they can be the leader in the organization. They can influence its community. So the role of leadership is very critical in the success of any standard, especially ISO 45001. So I hope you have understood about occupational health and safety management system. There as worker, we need this standard. This standard has real life application. Thank you.